next dotting Sara Moffatt.
Hi, my name's Sara and I'm a primary school teacher here in Abu Dhabi. I'm very excited to be the first ever Abu Dhabi Rose. So I would like to show you two of my favourite places here in the city of Abu Dhabi. Emirates Palace and Sheikh Zayed Mosque. My Irish skin is not made for this heat. So I'll see you soon.
Abu Dhabi, Sara Moffatt.
You've been watching the Rose at Tralee all your life.
I have, surely.
So, is it what you expected?
Rented crowd, did a great job, really.
You rented them all the way from Mayo.
Yeah, everywhere. Abu Dhabi, Mayo. Oh my god. The banners are amazing. You see one star, you can Abu Dhabi do it.
Yes, you can see it there as well. Mayo for Sam and Abu Dhabi for Rose. That's a very popular one.
Yeah.
You're a primary school teacher.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
When did you move out of Ireland?
A year ago. I've been in Abu Dhabi the past year. It's been the best year of my whole entire life. I'm teaching in a boys' school. I'm teaching with 70 males and 1,200 little boys.
How many females are in the school?
Three.
Teacher? Three.
Yes.
And do they look down at you or do they treat you equally?
No, they're lovely. They're so respectful and they're real, genuine, lovely men. It's an education reform. I'm working for the Abu Dhabi Education Council and it's a 10-year program and it's in its 4th year at the moment. So they're trying to feminise some of the male schools because usually men would have taught the boys and that was it, and women would have taught the girls. But I was one of the 3 fortunate women to be placed in the boys' school this year. So it's turned out brilliant. I have some of the guys down there that I work with.
When we think of Abu Dhabi and places like Dubai, we think of people who are very, very wealthy and all these private schools, but there's also another side to balance that out.
Yes, yeah. I teach in the public school. So, yeah, there, of course, like any country, some people are wealthy, some aren't. But yes, there is a lot of wealth there because of the oil. But some of the kids, I teach an hour outside, so it's outside the city in the desert, so I drive there every morning. So the kids, yeah, they wouldn't be as well off. So I'd have bigger class numbers. I wouldn't have as much support. So this year I had 28 kids in one class, and I also had a blind child. And to support this blind child, usually in Ireland, of course, we'd have our special needs assistant, but we didn't have that this year. So I had to learn Braille in order to teach this boy how to read.
So if you hadn't gone out of your way, he'd have been left.
Yeah, he wouldn't have. Yeah. So it's great. It was grade 1. So by the end of it, he knew most of his alphabet like the rest of the kids, and it was brilliant for me because, of course, I learned how to.
So do you make it a habit of going to school in your pajamas?
Oh God! Didn't think you'd mention this one.
Oh yes, it's written down here. It's written here. It's gospel.
I wear the abaya to school, so it's the local dress. People here might call it the burqa, but it's called the abaya over there. But I don't wear the headscarf, the shayla, just the lack. But yes, one morning I was very late for school, and Emmett and Stephen down there in the car were waiting down there. Were waiting in the car for me, and they rang me, and it was about 5:45. And it was about 6:30, and we leave usually by 6:10. And they were like, "Where are you?" And I was, "Oh my God!" So it was about the 3rd week in school. I was after sleeping in, so I just jumped out of the bed, brushed my teeth, and pulled on the abaya and ran out the door. And I had my pajamas on underneath.
But no one caught
Nobody knew.
And you said, actually, I could get used to this, going to work in my pajamas. Now, you had an accident as well inside in the apartment when you first moved in.
Yes, when we moved over, we were placed in a hotel for 5 weeks because our apartments weren't ready. And then eventually our apartments were ready. So we moved in, I stayed one night in my lovely new apartment, and there was 2 Arab men putting in the gas oven for me, and I felt the ground shaking. I was like, what? I thought it was an earthquake or something. And then one of my friends rang and she was like, get out of the apartments quick, and she was crying and I didn't know what was wrong with her. So I thought it was an earthquake or something, but then I thought she was messing. So she rang back about 2 minutes later, like, get out, get out. So I was on the 10th floor. So I had to try and convince these two men that didn't speak barely any English that their car was in a hole downstairs. Like the car park, the underground car park was after collapsing in the building. So it was like a landslide outside our apartment block. So yes, these two men.
But tis an ill wind that doesn't blow for someone. Where did you end up?
Yes, I ended up then in a lovely. I ended up in another hotel for another 5 weeks, and it was a gorgeous hotel. But at the end of 10 weeks, I wanted my own house or own apartment.
Yeah, where you could dance, because you dance a lot as well.
Yes.
And you're going to dance for us now, Sarah.
Yeah.
So if you go over to your chair here, and you can get ready to dance. Sarah as well, she has fantastic students out in Abu Dhabi who she teaches. I think she might have a few other dance partners down there as well. But I'm not too sure if it's Irish dancing that she does with all her friends over there. So just to remind people at home as well, we're going to be sending one person to New York City with $5,000. That's going to be here tomorrow night. Also, people